Well, second part of this, Tammy's out shopping still, so I'm going to keep on going. Calm Dech asks, my female has a level of 16 progesterone and got mated naturally. Will she get pregnant? Yes, that's a good number. 16 is the right number to be doing an AI on, so yes. My female has quite a severe bladder infection. She's 25 days pregnant. Is it okay for her to have antibiotics? So the answer is this. Go enlist this. Go talk to your vet. But there are antibiotics that are supposed to be very safe to take while a dog's pregnant. If she's got a really bad UTI, then I mean she needs to have something to make herself more comfortable. And so the answer is I would actually put her on antibiotics, but just make sure that you're choosing an antibiotic that's not going to muck up your pregnancy. And also, by the way, as humans, when we have babies, we are put on antibiotics quite regularly with babies on board. So I don't think there's a great fear of this, but there are certain things that you should not do to a pregnant dog, one of which is vaccinations. Same thing for humans, you don't vaccinate pregnant women. So my general feeling is to not give medications unless you need to. And if you do give medications because you have to, do your research to make sure that what you're doing is not going to cause problems. Do you have a contact number? Yes. If you go look through the description under these videos, there are contact numbers there. Somebody else is asking the same question. How can I contact you? Phone numbers there in the description. Just give us a call. I have a 24-month-old female who's never been able to ovulate. Do you think PG600 would help? PG600 is a product given to pigs to make pigs go into labor. And a lot of people use it successfully on French Bulldogs. I've bought the stuff but never used it. My general feeling about this kind of thing is step with caution. If I had a dog that was 2 years old and hadn't had a heat yet, I'd probably wait another 6 months. So that's my thoughts on this. But where's the cutoff point? I don't know. If it was, you know, there's a lot of people, if you go buy this on Animal Revival, you'll see a lot of people in the Frenchie world talking about using PG600. If it was such a magic thing to use, we'd all be using it, and we're not. So for that reason, there's going to be problems with it, as some people can experience, so tread with caution. James, what do you consider a small litter and what do you consider a large litter? We're talking about French Bulldogs. Well, I mean, I've had litters as big as 12 and 13 dogs. That's obviously huge. More puppies than you'd rather have. It can have all kinds of problems with small puppies and having to hand rear them, those kind of things. So, you know, what's the normal range of puppies for a Frenchie? 3 to 5. That's the range. 2 and 1 is small. 5 and above is big. But I quite often see litters of 5, 6, 7, 8 puppies. That's fairly common. Numbers above that are certainly a lot rarer. If you've got litters of 1 or 2, you're probably getting your timing wrong. Okay, so someone says, animal genetics tests my pup and blah, 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 blah. My curiosity is that I get the red eye glow only in his left eye. So the answer to this is that a dog that is a chocolate dog, it could be a platinum or a champagne, they're all chocolate dogs, will have, and it's at least 6 months old, will have a solid red eye glow in both eyes. If you've only got a red eye glow in one eye, I suspect that, number one, it might be a moral dog. That could be part of the issue here, because they tend to have red eye glows regardless of whether they've got 2 copies of chocolate. And the other one is that you may not have done the red eye glow test very well. It needs to be a really solid red eye glow all the time. And if you're just getting a fleeting red eye glow in one of the eyes, then it's probably not because the dog's chocolate. Someone's asking how old is Kiki? 1.5 years.
Are you asking me how old she is?
Yeah, answer it.
No, she's not.
Well, somebody says, Killer Bee says, I just bought the heated whelping system for my little Destiny. I think it's the best. The idea is the best. I've bred dogs some time now. I recommend this system. Well, thank you very much. That's nice. It seems Royal Canine has a shortage on puppy food. I wasn't aware of that. You having problems? Oh, are they?
Yes, they sent me an email.
Guess who's back?
They sent me a text and said, sorry for the
Really?
mishap. Yeah. Yeah, see, PetSmart
It's been low on it.
been low. And I was just getting little bags, and I thought, I'm just going to order.
Tammy's back. How exciting is that?
So I said, I'm just going to order. So when I looked on my emails, they had sent me an email saying that they're trying to get everything back together again. COVID just kind of ruined it all.
So we feed Life's Abundance. It's on our website to our adults.
That's good.
What are you going to do when you don't have the Royal Canine? What's the substitute? What do you like?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
You just try to prepare yourself for not running
I
out.
mean, look. If you run out and they don't have it, you've obviously got to feed something. I think that the idea behind this is, if you're paying quite a bit of money for your dog food, it's probably decent dog food. If you're paying hardly anything, it's probably crap.
Always read what the ingredients is, with the fat and the protein and all that good stuff.
And we should do a video on how to read a label, and we'll do that at some point.
Running over the curb.
But for right now, you know, Science Diet makes good stuff. A Eukanuba makes good stuff. You know, there are a number of people out there that make good stuff.
Let me call you back, please.
Somebody's
thanks.
Gonzalez 4209 says, I'll talk about our progesterone machine. The machine is only $2,700. No, it's $2,795, so it's close to that. Tests are $90 for a box of 10 tests. Love the machine. Best thing ever.
It's not $29.95?
No. Stop it.
I've heard wrong, I guess.
You gonna go that way? So it don't bounce around.
See, I need to get out of the parking lot first, okay? You'd think James has the steering wheel over on his side. He does not, thank goodness. You women, check in with that. If your old man tells you how to drive.
Easton Meyer says, how does this work? I have her AKC registration papers to register her, but I also have the picture of the breeder of the pedigree, which is overseas.
Hang on to it.
Look, as long as you've got an AKC litter registration, you're good to go. There's nothing else you have to do. If you get a dog that's from overseas and you don't have an AKC litter registration,
now they have what they have is a KC. KC registration. You can get that transferred over to AKC.
Well, you can go to the AKC's website. You can go look at foreign registration and show you all the requirements that you have to do to register a foreign dog. And the short of it is this: you have to have a 3-generation export pedigree, 2 pictures of the dog, a DNA test, and a dog has to have paperwork from an accredited organization with the AKC register.
All your information is at the tip ends of your fingers. Google.
Somebody's asking what kind of crate we're using for the older boys and girls that are now almost 9 weeks old. And the answer is that's a 4x4 foot. I think you bought it at Chewy, probably?
No, I did not. I bought it at Pet Edge.
Okay,
because they
Pet
make
Edge.
a nice heavy duty one.
So a Pet Edge 4x4, 4 foot by 4 foot with a half-inch crate.
It's got a grate down below,
which is raised off the floor with 2 slide-out trays. And it's how much?
Oh gosh,
$250?
James, they're all different prices.
About $250.
Like close to $300.
All right,
probably.
$250, $300. So somebody says, Teresa Crouch says, please let me know how I can contact you. That the number, go look at any of our videos and you'll see numbers there for both Tammy and I. And if you texted us and we've not, it didn't go through, you've got the wrong number.
My breeder supply, you can be able to text, get answers that way too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody's asking about the hydraulic lift table.
Isn't that cool?
So no details. We're just in the beginning stages of trying to get something that we think is worth having and we can manufacture.
It is worth having.
Yeah, it is.
Your knees say it's worth having.
Right,
your back says it's worth having.
That's so much nicer, isn't it?
Your elbows say it's worth having. Yes. I need to figure out one for the 4x4 crate.
Yes. two of them together back to back.
Wow. James is on the ball. Ripping and roaring.
So someone's asking about a heating tape system. Can you buy it on Amazon? No, it's not on Amazon. You've got to go to My Breeder Supply. We are the patent holder and the manufacturer of the product.
James invented it and it's patented.
Yep. Someone's asking, is Chanel single? No.
Oh my God. I guess you can take that as a compliment.
Yes.
She is a pretty girl.
I have a question about the heat starting at link. I'm not sure I've got something typed wrong here. Or clear discharge instead of red. Should I wait the 6 days or test right away? So I'm not sure quite what the question is, but here's the answer. You start doing your first test day 6 after you've seen the first signs of blood.
Now, if it's smelly, it could be an infection.
Yep.
Take a temperature.
Yep.
If you think something's strange, call your vet. They'll tell you that too.
So here's another of these people who are trying to hawk Dr. Adewaku on YouTube for his fixing humans for canine herpes. This is not what this channel's about. Go put that rubbish somewhere else. It's all junk that you're putting in here. I'm not getting mad at my customers. I'm just getting mad at one person who keeps trying to hijack the channel with this rubbish about CHV. So it's the people's an idiot. So Lucas Mitchell, you are formally in our eyes a complete idiot. Don't say that to any of my other customers. You're not a customer. You need to go away.
Yeah, you're just a troublemaker. What do they call that? A shit disturber.
Yes.
How about that one?
Lena Lavish says, why don't you breed the normal way and have them do it naturally? Well, the answer is...
have you done any studies about a French Bulldog on how they're built?
Yeah, Frenchies have a hard time getting cooked up, so you just have to interact.
Every once in a while they do.
Yep.
But it's work. And by the time they finally do, they've already lost all the stuff to get it done. Hang on to it.
Someone here, Raghawa, says, stop breeding. Plenty of shelters being killed. I didn't spell killed right, but that's right. I won't blame him for that. Each their own opinion.
You can have both.
I think I've already answered this one, but we'll make this the last one because we're coming up on 12 minutes. Well, I think I answered this one. How often do you breed your dog and at what age do you stop breeding?
You already.
Yeah, I think I did. Okay, we're not going to go that.
There's the goats. There's the big old Billy goat.
I tried to enter your web, but it won't let me in. We'll just reload up your browser because I promise you it's all working properly. I have quite a few people occasionally. I think they've been there before. We changed things. Their cache has got some stuff in there and it mucks things up. You clear cache out, almost always okay.
What is it, that show that we watched where it says, did you turn it off and did you turn it on? Did you unplug it? Did you plug it back in?
Yep, the in crowd. Marino Kane Corso says, we did a surgical with frozen semen with the numbers at 25. She did not take. This is an extremely important breeding and there is only one straw left of the frozen. She'll be coming into heat within the next 2 weeks. I am trying to decide whether to do the breeding between 8 and 15 noon.
Where are they from? Ordering
or wait
frozen?
Between 35 and 40. Well, I mean, I think here's, you also say the frozen semen was at 35%. There's your problem. Quality of semen was very, very down. Your numbers are right. 25 is the right time to do it. I would always recommend anybody that they check the semen. At 35%, that's just not very good. And I think
it's
that's
an important breeding. They would have checked the semen.
Well, they did, and it was 35%. All right, that's it for the day. Everybody have a great Sunday. We'll see you later. Bye, everybody.